Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Texans coming in at 7-2, going up against the Cardinals, who come in at 3-6.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 69 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Savage now. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. So the sack on first down there by the defense. And now it's second down.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun. Savage. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Second down following the run. the gun, Palmer. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is...
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number, led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had or the scheme or both or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
To throw on second down is Savage. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, here we go. Boom, watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They begin the drive with Johnson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Play action. It's Palmer. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And some room to work. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Caught right side. Gresham. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage looked defensively. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They come up in an offset eye. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Again, they run with Ellington. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. Savage now to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big-time play there for the Texans. 43 yards.
Hurry up, here we go.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now it's Savage. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now inside the red zone, Savage. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Palmer on first down. Completes it to Fitzgerald. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Palmer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 20. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Palmer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Miller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw, Savage. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the... He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Back to the air, Palmer after the pick six. And Gresham has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
To throw is Palmer. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Palmer steps away to his left. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll fake the give to Ellington. Now it's Palmer. Touchdown, Arizona. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Now they send a man in motion right. Operating from the gun. Palmer into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Miller. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The play clock's running down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's Shane Leckler now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Fitzgerald's got it right side. The two old workhorses, Palmer and Fitzgerald, connecting there for a Cardinal first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Palmer. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That good for 22 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Palmer. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Palmer on 4th down. Dancing. Oh, no, he lost the football. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Lamar Miller. He's at the 50. And he cuts right sideline and some room to go. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting 35-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And last time this unit was out here.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
On second down, Palmer. Eluding the pressure right. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Palmer. Going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And this is caught on the left side, Jerron Brown. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Palmer. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Bears have scored to add on to their lead in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And now out comes Houston. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
In motion is Fedorowicz. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go now. 3:19.
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Houston, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
I look up, so many, so